Hello students, myself Neetu Singh, Assistant Professor of Indraprastha Law College. In this lecture, I am going to start Indian Judicial System, which is in BA LLB 10th semester. And today's topic is Meaning of Administration of Justice. So let's start. What is exactly the administration of justice? What is exactly the administration of justice? So you can say that state maintain law and order and establish peace and social security. Administration of justice is one of the primary function of the state. The main function of the administration of justice is the protection of individuals' rights. You can say enforcement of laws and punishments of wrongdoer. In determining a nation's rank in a political organization, no test is considered more decisive than its administration of justice, for it has been conceived as one of the firmest pillars of any government. Please note that. So what is exactly administration of justice? You can say that administration means management, correct, and justice means to right and equitable implications. By the administration of justice is meant the maintenance of right within a political community by means of a physical force of the state. For sound administration of justice, physical force of the state is prime requirement. There are two essential functions of every state: war and administration of justice. So a state with reference to its territory as a society of men established for the maintenance of order and justice within a determined territory by way of force. The main function of the administration of justice is the protection of individual rights, enforcements of law and punishments of criminal. So in simple words, you can say that main function of the administration of justice is the protection of individuals' rights, enforcement of laws and punishment of criminals. So you can also say that there are 3 points to define administration of justice. वो 3 points कौन से हैं? Political organized society, physical force of the state and maintenance of right as the object. So in simple words, administration of justice means justice according to law. Basically, administration of justice is divided into two parts: administration of civil justice and administration of criminal justice. State may not be called a state if it has failed to discharge its functions concerning the administration of justice. Basic things: life may not be lived in a society in which there is no preservation of the rights of man and no prevention of injustice. So, what is the origin and growth of administration of justice? Obviously, administration of justice is required for the society, for human beings. तो उसका origin भी कैसे होगा? हमारे साथ साथ होगा. So the origin and growth of administration of justice is identical with the origin and growth of men. In modern civilized societies, it has revolved through stages. These are first stage, second stage and third stage. So what is first stage? It is you can say also, okay, it is the social nature of men that inspires him to live in a community. This social nature of men demands that that he must reside in a society. However, living in a society leads to conflict of interest and gives rise to the need for administration of justice. Obviously, हमारा नेचर ये है, हम सोसाइटी में रहना चाहते हैं और जब हम सोसाइटी में रहते हैं तो वी नीड द ऑब्वियसली हमें लॉज, रेगुलेशंस, इन चीज़ों की ज़रूरत पड़ती है क्योंकि हमारा मेंटल स्टेट सेम नहीं होता. दे इन्वॉल्व देयर एल्डर्स टू सेटल डिस्प्यूट्स अमंग देम. झगड़े होते हैं तो हम अपने बड़ों को बुलाते हैं. There we see a development of minds starts from natural society to developed and civilized society. This is considered to the historical basis of the growth of administration of justice. Once the need for administration of justice was recognized, the state came into the being, obviously. So in modern civilized society, completely, there are three parts, basically three stages. First stage, in early stage, when society was primitive and private, and self-help were the only remedies available to the wrong person against the wrongdoer. He could get his wrong addressed with the help of his friends and relative. Second stage, the second stage of development of the society was characterized by the state coming into existence in its from when its functions were only possessed in nature. It did not have enforcing power by which it could punish the wrongdoer. And when we are talking about the third stage, in the third stage of development of society, wrongs could be redressed by payment of compensation by the wrongdoer to the wrong who had affected by the wrongful act. So the justice remained private in nature without the compulsive force of the state. So when we are talking about the origin and growth of the administration of justice, you just remember one thing कि जो आपका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ जस्टिस की रिक्वायरमेंट होती कब है, जब होती है ना, तो वो जो स्टेज डेवलप हुआ है, दैट इज द ग्रोथ ऑफ द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ जस्टिस ओनली, नथिंग एल्स. एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ जस्टिस, एडवांटेजेस क्या हैं जस्टिस के? एडवांटेजेस ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ जस्टिस: यूनिफॉर्मिटी एंड सर्टेनिटी, impartiality. Administration of justice bring uniformity and consistency in the law, and it causes a systematic development of law. As the rules are fixed, it helps judge in applying the law uniformly. Partiality nahi hogi. The rules of law represent the collective wisdom of community. Therefore, in following them, there are little chances of going wrong. As the law is the known to the citizen, it enables them to regulate their conduct in accordance within it. So, अगर मैं advantages की बात करती हूँ, तो here are basically आप define कर सकते हैं two heads में. These are uniformity and certainty and impartiality. So there are some disadvantages of justice also. वो क्या है? These are rigidity, technicalities and complexity. It disadvantages of justice: justice is rigid. The rate of change in the society is always more rapid than the rate of change in the legal justice, and legal justice is full of technicalities and formalities. Legal justice is also complex. Our society is complex too. Thus, to meet the needs of the society, we need complex laws, not simple laws. One statement, Salmond also said that the law is without doubt a remedy for greater evils, yet it brings with it evils for its owners. Exactly. So these are some disadvantages of justice. These are rigidity, technicalities and complexity. And next is types of administration of justice. So basically there are two types of administration of justice. First one is criminal administration of justice. Second one is civil administration of justice. What is criminal administration of justice? Administration of criminal justice deals with public wrongs. All offenses included in Indian Penal Code are public wrong. IPC से relate होंगे सारे. And the administration of criminal justice is to punish the offender. Punishment may be described as the infliction by state authority of a consequence normally regarded as an evil, or an individual found to be legally guilty of a crime. So what is the purpose of this criminal administration of justice? The main purpose and object of criminal justice is to punish the wrongdoer, the offender, and to maintain law and order in society. Just clear. It is the state which punishes the criminal. Okay. And punishment necessarily implies some kinds of pain inflicted upon the offender of loss caused to him for his criminal act, which may either be intended to deter him from repeating the crime or maybe an expression of society. So for his antisocial conduct, or it may also be directed to reform and regenerate him, and at the time protect the society from criminals. So this is the criminal administration of justice. Next one is civil administration of justice. What is the purpose of this civil administration of justice? The purpose of civil justice is the enforcement in civil proceedings, either a primary or a sanctioning right, either a primary or sanctioning a right. So civil administration of justice, the main object of the administration of civil justice is to provide what? Relief by way of compensation or other relief to the injured party. The rights enforced by civil proceedings are of two kinds. क्या है? Primary rights and sanctioning rights. Primary rights क्या है? Primary rights are those which exist as such. They don't have their source in so me wrong and in some wrong. Sanctioning or remedial rights are those rights which come into being after the violation of a primary right. A primary right is right arising out of conduct or as a jus in re. Obviously, जैसे कि if X enters into a valid contract, his right to have the contract performed in a primary is a primary right. If the contract is broken, his right to damages for the loss caused to him for the breach of contract is sanctioning right. सैंक्शनिंग राइट और आपका प्राइमरी राइट, दो चीजें हो गई यहाँ पर. तो प्राइमरी राइट और सैंक्शनिंग राइट क्या है? दैट मस्ट बी क्लियर फॉर यू. अ प्राइमरी राइट मे बी इन्फोर्स्ड बाय स्पेसिफिक enforcement and a sanctioning right is enforced by sanctioning enforcement. So what is exact purpose of civil administration of justice? The purpose of civil justice is the enforcement in civil proceedings, either a primary or a sanctioning right. So this is the basic meaning of administration of justice, and we also studied the origin and growth of administration of justice and advantages and disadvantages of justice, and also the types of administration of justice. So there are basically two types: criminal administration of justice and civil administration of justice. So that's enough for today's lecture. We'll continue in our next lecture with a new topic. Thank you so much.